Hello and welcome everyone. I'm John RMS, otherwise known as AceBullion, as you guys can see here. And today I have not one but two coins to be reviewed for you today. And when I have these two coins, I decided, let me not only showcase the two coins for you today, but also perhaps give any new viewer that's watching my channel today a little bit of an insight into kind of the stacking 101. Now, a lot of us take for granted a lot of this. So if you are a seasoned stacker, chances are you can skip this video. This is not going to really pertain to you. You can look at the nice, pretty pictures, and you're going to be able to see everything. So with that being said, let's flip this camera around, have a look, and dive straight into, well, you're going to see a lot of silver. So here we go. Now, okay, we have two coins, neither of which are actually shown right here at the moment, but we do have two coins to be shown for you, and hopefully I'm going to also give you a little bit of stacking advice, tips to avoid, things to do, and perhaps how to consider budgeting for, well, your collection and obviously your stack. Now, this will only really kind of pertain to those who are really new. You might be able to learn obviously something from it if you're a seasoned stacker, but here's going to be kind of a couple of tips. Now, the two coins I'm showing you today, so there are staples of any stacker, and I think anyone that's watching this will appreciate and see. And as you can probably see from the title, it says that we have the Philharmonics and the Canada Maple. Now, we'll start off here with the Philharmonics, just give you a little show. And this is one of those coins that I really do love, I appreciate, and I think it's just incredibly beautiful for what it is. And these are really a low budget and easy to stack coin without, of course, a really, really high premium. And that's going to be the key thing, is obviously keeping the premiums down. So here we go. We have 1 ounce fine silver, 2022, and 1.5 euros. Now, it is a very beautiful coin. There's no doubt about it. There's a lot of detail, and like other stacking coins, and I'll show you those in a minute, this is one that, if you are trying to save up on a regular basis, this is something to definitely add to your portfolio, to definitely get, whether you're, very new to stacking or, a seasoned stacker. I myself, buy these, and I'll show you the Canadian in a minute. And I also buy the maples, and, they really do help out just to have that kind of base stack in any collector. Any collection, shall I say. So that's the Philharmonic, and we'll have a look here at the 2022 brand new Canadian Maple. And there we go. And the maples have come a long way, by the way. Maples used to be discarded and considered just really cheap because they would milk up and spot and everything else. Well, it seems that the Royal Mints tend to be doing that themselves. So, but with the brand new Maple, for at least 2 years now, they've used a different solution, and again, reeded edge, by the way, which has helped significantly and helped improve the quality and the overall appearance and longevity of the coin. Now, I'm not saying that these won't milk up over time or won't tarnish. I mean, any bit of silver will tarnish over time. It's just, obviously, keep them, encapsulated. That'll help prevent it. So this is the brand new 2022. We have the 49 silver. We have that lovely security emblem here at the bottom. Let me just zoom in on it. This is a really good one. And inside that little maple leaf is a security. And I've done this before. Nothing's changed from 2021's maple. And it really is just a stunning and beautiful coin. Again, it's something that you really want to add into your collection, just because they're very cheap, they're low cost to buy. Obviously, same thing. I don't want to say cheap as in like, silver, but it's not, and I will get into that. But meaning that, of course, you're not going to have to pay a whacking giant premium for a bar or a coin or whatever it may be. And you'll see what I mean. So those are the two brand new coins. And if that's what you came to see, you've seen them. So thank you for having a look at them. These are definitely stackable collections. And those should go into anyone's permastack. Now, the reason I decided to bring up the other stuff in the video is that there's other stackable coins and investments to have. And of course, it's going around. Now, I love to show lots and lots of shiny bullion in my channel, and I love to show very high premium stuff, but it's not always about premium silver or whatever. It's really about, of course, having that security, that ability to liquidize. I mean, I can take some of these here, for instance, and I can easily sell them, and I will have money within a day or two max. I mean, most likely, 24 hours, and, I'll find a buyer. Obviously, if I try to charge well above what, dealers are asking, I'm not going to happen. But you always have that ability to, to liquidize and to sell stuff if you're in a pinch. Now, when you're saving up and stacking, I always suggest you have a budget, you have things planned out, and you don't do foolish things. I mean, as much as I love premium stuff here, I mean, I got some really weird and wonderful things, like a 1/10 ounce, this is a buffalo. Now, why? Why would you, I mean, these were gifts, and you know what, and these make great gifts. So if you're buying a gift for someone, and you're sending it or whatever, anything from 10 grams, which is, well, I mean, kind of a bit over the top, but you have 5 grams. I mean, look at this little Scottsdale thing. I mean, it's tiny, okay? And there's other variants of it, but you have 1 grams and so on and so forth. These are great gifts, along with things like this, which is more of a collector's kind of piece. This is a foil, which I believe is a 1 gram. It is, yeah, it does state it right there. So it's a 1 gram foil, and it's a Route 66 thing. So those, of course, are not ideal. I don't recommend anybody buying any of these for an investment, because personally, these are lovely to have, and I love to show them off, so I don't mind holding on to silver and mucking about with it, because it is just that. Obviously, gold foil, I'll keep it in, because that really is a collector's item, so we'll move away. But speaking of buffaloes, we have things that, again, another staple, especially if you're in America. Sadly, over here in the UK, we just can't get them as much as we love to, but you get these buffalo rounds, the Indian and buffalo rounds, and they're really, really brilliant, and they're just a low budget, perfect for stocking, for people who are like myself and melt silver. Because of the low premiums, they're really good, of course, to melt down, because they're pure silver and they melt down no problem. So if you're on a tight budget, do not, whatever you do, buy little tiny fractional bits of silver, period. Save up. Get yourself either a Philharmonic, get yourself a Maple, or, I mean, for goodness sakes, just grab, an American Silver Eagle or Britannia, whatever you want to, really. Then, of course, you start moving up into the world of bars. Now I know that there's larger rounds. You can get a 5 ounce round, you can get a 10 ounce, you can get a 2 ounce round. I mean, heck, you can even get kilo rounds and so on and so forth. But, the next thing to move up would be, let's say, a 100 gram bar. Now I'm showing an Albion bar because, of course, I stack a lot of them. And they're fantastic. The Silver Trader sells these as well. As, of course, the 2 that I'm showing here in the video, which he sent in, for review. Then, of course, one thing the Silver Trader doesn't sell, of course, is 5 ounce bars, which, of course, I'm making at the moment. So these are these Bullion bars. This isn't really a self-promotion video, okay? I'm showing everything as I could. You could then move up to, let's say like a 250. There's a 500. I couldn't grab one to hand. You get a 10 ounce, well, a 10 ounce, then 500. And then even kilobars. And as I've shown in the past as well, you know, you can get 50 ounce bars, 100 ounce bars, and so on and so forth. Now, it really goes down to your budget, what you're planning to do, what you are looking for your silver to do for you. If you're starting off just stacking, again, I highly recommend getting something like a Maple, a Philharmonics, an American Eagle, again, wherever you might be, you know, again, purity, 9-9, you know, 3 9s is key. I would personally stay away from anything that's colorized if you're looking for a base, you know, to set your stacking or your stacking goals upon, because at the end of the day, these can be liquidated very easily. Some of the higher premium coins and so on and so forth, which of course have different values, and I won't even get started into grading yet. They are a whole separate ball game, and I will touch upon that in another video. But today, I wanted to show you the staples of stacking. These two really do fit the bill perfectly. As I mentioned with some other stuff here, 100 gram bars are really great if just for room sake, because these are over 3 ounces of silver. So you take, let's say, 3 of these, or just 2 of these, for instance. We'll put this side by side. You can already see the difference, not only in the length, but if I go by the height, I mean, it's significantly lower. So these, of course, super easy to stack. The 5 ounce, again, not self-promotion. I mean, the 250, again, an Albion bar. It's really thin, really beautiful. It just hides stuff there. And it really is something that I would hope would help you out stacking. I mean, having a tube is a great way to do this. This is 20 ounces, but sadly I hadn't made a second one. But if you would just take that for a second here, and even if I were to kind of close that, you can see the difference here, the 20 ounces of American Eagles versus, 2 of my 10 ounce bars. Again, this is going to be a space saver, within any collection. I mean, even if I just take the kilo bar as an example, let me just slide the camera forwards here. Again, I can have at least 2 kilo bars for the sake of 1 tube of American Silver Eagles. So again, you're looking at the space, and you're looking at kind of what kind of stacker you want to become. So, but starting off, I would always say, save your money up, get yourself an ounce, and make it a routine basis. I mean, some people I know can easily afford a tube. Some people may only be able to, afford maybe 2 or 3 of these a month or whatever. Buy them regularly, make them a routine if that's what you want to do. At the end of the day, it's your money. I'm not telling you what to spend your money on, but what I don't want to see amongst anyone really is wasting your money onto something that's like a 5 gram bar here, but will cost you half the value that this 1 ounce will cost you. And it's just silly. So I know, as I said, I keep politics out of things. I keep usually costs and other things associated out of it. But when it comes down to pricing, when it comes down to staples within your stack, I highly recommend that you consider the Canadian Maple, you consider the Philharmonic. If you are lucky and you're in America and you get access, obviously you guys already know this, but if you're new to stacking in America, get the Buffalo and Indian heads, and also definitely consider getting yourself some of the American Silver Eagles here. And there you go. So let me know what your thoughts are and opinions are. Leave your comments down below. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great day. Be safe. And I know this is a bit long-winded, but there you are, folks. Bye for now.